The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Mike 54. Double dog. That's the way.
Gun. Check. Hey, Ringo, 48. Black. Gun.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm coming. 54 is Mike. 54.
Hey, can't.
54.
Don't let him breathe. Play that side deep.
Pilot, 64, weak. Wide. Here we go,
Cousins gives way to Cook. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Gun.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Gun.
Mike's by 4. Watch the screen. Pass. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Watch 50.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Watch twist.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yellow. Gun.
From the 27, Cousins. Flushed out. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Gun.
Watch the pass. 57's a Mike.
Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. On the return, it's James. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey,
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Mark 55, Mark 55.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go. 180!
54.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Leave it, 48. Hey, flipper.
SOS. Back.
22 jet bomber.
Ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ship.
Cousins on first down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw is Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start the drive with Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Gun.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Gun.
57, Mike 57.
Black.
Switch it.
Ringo.
Come on, switch it.
Lucky 48.
No.
Gun.
Me. 57's the mic.
3rd and long for Cousins. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 63 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Gun.
Right there.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Hey, watch the slant.
Right 382, left 50.
Check three.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down.
I'm going to come back to you.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken near the 13.
Let's go! Let's go!
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check, check. Watch 50. Yo, yo. 65, 65. 65.
Gun.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Gun.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 50.
To throw, Cousins. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On play action, now Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. Third down here. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out.